The search for a missing boy ends with a shocking twist.
And by the time he turned back around, the kid was gone.
We'll explain what the 6-year-old's dad told investigators that landed him a long sentence in prison. This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner. Before we get to this case, did you know our partner TruthFinder is the powerful public records search service we use to do our research here at Law&Crime? You can plug in a name and get the address information, criminal history, and more. And let's just say this can give you a lot of peace of mind. TruthFinder is one of the largest public records search services in the United States. And with a paid subscription, you can get access to unlimited reports of almost anyone. And that includes looking up registered sex offenders in your area too. You might even be shocked to look up yourself and see what's out there. So stay informed, stay safe, check public records with TruthFinder now at www.truthfinder.com/ITC. I think most of us can agree investigating any missing persons case, especially a missing child's case, is intense. Multiple crews scouring through different locations trying to find any glimpse of the missing person. But what if the missing person was actually never missing to begin with? That brings us to this case out of Arkansas. On July 24th of last year, a 911 call came in that a 6-year-old boy was missing.
He said that he had came. We told him not to be driving because he's a pill chaser.
Is that him?
Yeah, this is the little boy if y'all need a picture.
The little boy's name and information has been redacted. What we know about him is he's 6 years old and his dad, Shawn Nobles, reported him missing.
Okay. Apparently he came over here for something. And
You got
he's 6 years
is
old.
this exactly what he looked like when he left here?
That's what he looked like that 4 years ago. What did he have on, Shawn?
What was he wearing? What was he wearing?
He was wearing a blue shirt, a blue hat, and the dark blue jean shorts with paint all over them.
He was a 6-year-old male, wearing blue shirt, blue hat, dark blue jeans, paint all over him, blonde hair, approximately 4 foot tall. DHS has a case on
With him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So apparently they showed up at the house the other day, and the kids are out playing in the woods.
Shawn claimed that he dropped off his son at the Garland County Department of Human Services. He said his head was turned away from his son for a second, and suddenly the little boy was gone.
What can you tell me? You want to have a seat?
We pulled up here, and I told him to unbuckle and go ahead and get in the front seat. I was gathering up my black book and my walker, and I had to set my walker out, get it set up. And when I had my back turned to the walker, I guess he got out of the passenger seat and wandered off. And I seen him up here next to the doors. And I told him, I said, if you go anywhere, you go inside and don't go nowhere else. And then when I come here to check on him, he wasn't inside.
How long ago was that?
This has been about 45 minutes ago.
Hey, put out a description of the kid on the radio.
He's wearing a blue shirt, a blue flat bill hat.
Blue shirt, blue flat bill hat, white kid.
Dark colored that are washed jeans. You know, washable jeans?
How old is he?
He's 6.
Okay. 6-year-old, dark blue hat.
Shawn.
Huh?
What was he wearing? What was he wearing?
He was wearing a blue shirt, a blue hat, and the dark blue jean shorts with paint all over them.
113 description of this juvenile. Send me a 6-year-old male, white male, wearing blue shirt, blue hat, dark blue jeans, paint all over him, blonde hair.
You sent somebody to the park?
Approximately 4 foot tall.
Where's it at?
No, I sent somebody down there, Shawn, to see if he was there. Does he know where the family was?
What's your name?
Shawn Nobles.
Okay. 104. The father on this deal is going to be Shawn Nobles.
I'm 372. I don't have a driver's license. So.
Man, I thought you looked familiar. So
Yeah, I've been on parole for going on 7 years now, and keeping my nose clean.
Good deal, man.
Yeah.
You want to sit in the car while we deal with this? So you ain't got to. I don't know what you got going on with your knee, but.
Yeah, earlier I stepped down and tried to step down on off that. I forgot my bad knee was still up on the
Y'all don't have any cameras inside that building?
Correct. Juvenile.
Baby mama, grandma, who knew you were up here?
my mom, but she's stuck. Well, 128. She's
124.
here in fast enough. She's got a flat tire, and I got to pick my other son up from daycare at 5.
We call Grandma to make sure that she did not have a child.
Well, baby mama wouldn't have known you were coming up here or anything like
Mom just passed away.
that? Okay, so there's nobody else.
No, nobody else, just me.
Okay,
And
So, which way did he take off when he left here?
he doesn't know.
He
Doesn't know.
So he was
I
getting
seen
his,
him at the door. I was getting my walker and stuff ready, and
he turned around to get his walker and stuff out and told him if you go anywhere, go inside. And by the time he turned back around, the kid was gone. So he thought the kid went inside. He went inside to look around.
Let me tell you,
They said nobody in there saw him.
he likes to go to the woods.
He likes to go to the woods.
He likes to go to the woods.
There's trails in those woods right there.
They have woods behind their house that he likes to go to.
yes.
Is he? This is not me, man. I don't know you, kid. Is he like slow or anything like that? He's good to go. He's just normal 6-year-old kid.
No, normal shit.
Huh.
Anger issues and this and that. Like, we don't like the
104. If we have another unit that can head down to the park maybe and check that area.
stuff like that.
Hey, Shawn, can you pull that picture back up, or you and get a picture of that? Put it out on the group for the
I'm gonna have a most
for our shift, like the shift group.
We got one that we took back for yesterday, Sean.
For other units, we'll send a picture out of the kid on GroupMe.
Officers searched the wooded area nearby for any sign of Shawn's son.
It's not far, and those woods aren't deep, so. Yeah, child porn. Yeah. We'll knock on it.
With no sign, they moved on to door knocking.
How are you? Hey, we have a missing person out here close to the area. You haven't seen anything, have you? You got your cameras up?
No, they ain't working.
They ain't working? Okay. What was your name?
Rody?
Rhodey? Okay. Last name?
Pandas?
Rhodey Pandas. Okay, thank you.
But how does a 6-year-old just vanish without a trace? Here's where things get a little more suspicious.
Nobody even here saw the kid. Shawn Nobles is the only one saying that his kid was here.
Ralston's on his way. We're probably going to end up one with you because you have to have a spotter,
Right.
and the rest of us spreading
Saturated.
because it gets commercial behind us.
Yes.
I'm not saying he's not that way, but,
Yeah, but if he's known to go to woods.
Yeah, every single person in there said they didn't see a kid with him.
if this is a ruse, he's going.
And it seems like the officer was correct. Officers searched for the 6-year-old for hours. Then he was located safe and sound. A family friend told investigators the boy was dropped off with them at 3 p.m. that day, about an hour and a half before Shawn reported his son missing. So around 8 p.m. that same evening, officers went to Shawn's home.
So it started off out there at Shawn Nobles.
I think he was arrested last time.
Yeah, well, he said that he reported his kid missing at Stover, and then I know y'all came out here, but then apparently it came back that he's over here, and then the DHS worker was out here. The last thing that we got told was that he might be trying to leave with the kid to not give it up. So I don't trying to sort through all that right now.
Okay.
So it's been a mess
Yeah.
from the get-go.
Last time I come out here, he died underneath the bed.
They're not.
I want to go for that one.
Okay.
What's going on, man? I don't understand. I guess I'm being tagged for filing a false police report, but it's not like I was filing it to be false. I really thought my son was missing.
13 and 30, you
You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been in trouble in a long time. I've been keeping my
I know
nose
last time we
clean.
was here, we had to take you for your warrants. Other than that, there was no problem. Is he in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good Lord.
So you gonna give me
That's the first time I've seen this many city folks in the county in a long time.
All right. So
You know, I'm keeping.
kid's in there. Ward just confirmed it. So doesn't look like he's never not been here. Is the DHS worker here?
Nah.
Well, that one.
No, I think that's Mama's car.
No.
Oh, no, I guess he is.
You get his name?
Yeah. No, he was.
I'm good with it.
So the deal was like they were going to take the kid today anyway. He just didn't know it when he got there. So,
Gotcha.
I've got the address for the board.
but
It's on my clipboard.
but he told us or told them explicitly that
Open the net.
that
You can open the net.
he got out to get his walker and the kid hopped out. He's like, "Don't go anywhere but inside." And then all of a sudden he up and vanished. But nobody else had seen the kid. So then for 3 hours, everybody's been us, fire department, everybody else. So been looking. So
He just get home. Gotcha.
and either that or the kid was never there. So
I can't walk like this. I can't.
probably we're going to charge him with communicating false alarm.
Yeah. Huh?
So
What I'm saying?
you got the fire department, us, y'all, LifeNet, and so all the citizens and stuff out about looking.
Hey, Ward, last time we got him like that, we had to let him out there and then we flipped it and hit
He's
him.
got to have his walker. He can't put no weight on that leg.
I'm gonna take this.
He can't put
Listen
no
to me. I don't need help taking some. I do this for a living.
I got doctor's orders.
His Lord, he's
Hey,
going out.
Okay, he's got no. He can't
if he
put
can't,
no weight on that leg.
we can put him around on the front, and well, if he ain't,
His whole leg.
we can swap him when we get out there
Ankle was reconstructed.
because we're gonna end up falling and everything else. So
Hang on.
We'll just undo one and do it.
Hey, let me pull a unit right here.
It's not, buddy.
So what am I going to charge with?
Communicating a false alarm.
But I didn't think it was a fucking. Okay, you act like I just done it on purpose, like I meant to.
Hands up front.
Shawn, do you have keys to your truck?
Whose unit y'all gonna put him in? Whoever unit gonna put him
Ward, are you taking it? Are you taking him?
If they need to go,
No, I don't.
Yeah. Do y'all want to take him, or Ward can take him? I don't care. All right. Well, y'all have got all the first-hand knowledge, so why don't y'all take him, and then we can help out whatever way we need to get y'all out of there. Okay.
This is. It gives you
Yeah, they
that.
drive in the yard. Pull it up here in the damn yard. Ain't gonna hurt it.
I'm not going to cause no problems. Well, I mean, I can't with.
All right, Shawn.
Take the cuff and cuff it to this. I'll be fine.
We're not going to
Or
cuff you.
cuff both cuffs to this.
We're not going to cuff you to it. You've got enough. You can.
Hey, whoever's unit has it over there, unlock it. Straight up. Come on. DHS.
That one's not mine.
you don't even have to go all the way down.
Who's?
He can go that way. Where it's just a little bit of a ledge.
God damn it, this would be so much easier to have two hands.
Here.
He's only going to right here. Unlock it.
I'm gonna add one more link to it until you get over there. I think Ward's got some in his unit, so.
Did my brother already leave?
He's at the office waiting on him.
Okay, that's
Shawn
right.
Michaels.
That's right. Where are you going to pull up at?
He's gonna pull up right here.
Before the interrogation even began, Shawn already broke down in tears.
Am I under arrest?
You're in custody right now, so you are under arrest right now, okay? So let me read these to you, and if you have any questions, I'll try to explain them to the best of my ability, okay? Are you listening? You listening?
No.
Okay. So before we ask you any questions, you must understand what your rights are. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to request an attorney of your choice. If you cannot afford an attorney will be provided at no cost to you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning. If you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time. Do you understand those? All right. If you understand those, initial that right here. Do you understand those rights?
According to reports, Shawn had been in trouble with the law before. In 2007, he was reportedly convicted of second-degree battery and sentenced to 3 years of probation. Then in 2015, he was convicted again of felony fleeing and 2 counts of first-degree endangering the welfare of a minor and sentenced to 3 years in prison. It's unclear if Shawn broke down because he was facing another felony or because he was genuinely worried about his son.
I just want to hear what happened today, and I'm just here to listen.
Okay, well, so the first time I called him, I accidentally dialed the wrong number. I dialed one number off from it being the right number. And I ended up spitting off some stuff, and he's like, yeah, I got you. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, and I could tell it wasn't his voice at first. And I hung up, and I got to look at the number, and it didn't show up as her number in the phone. And, he ended up coming through, and he brought me some hydros, and then Jessica wanted to get some Roxy 10s, and that's what done it.
Okay. When was this?
When was this?
Yes.
The 20th.
20th?
The 20th of last month.
Of when?
Of last month.
Of last month? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to hear what happened today, like the incident, why we're here. Do you know why you're here?
Because I called because I thought I lost my son at DHS, and at the spur of the moment, I dropped him off at his aunt, and because the kids were there, and I totally forgot I dropped him off there because I was in such a hurry, because she lives, okay, you know, you've been out of my house. Right?
I'm not really.
Okay, well, you know where. So it was really just a pull in and pull out thing, and I totally forgot that he was over there, because I know he couldn't sit up there with me the whole time I got the tattoo.
Okay, let's start. I like timelines, just knowing from the start to the beginning. So let's start from today's day when you woke up. Just tell me what happened to the best of your knowledge.
We woke up at 7, started taking showers, got the boys dressed, took Matthew to school, come back home, started calling my insurance company that has the Range Rover, or that owns the Range Rover, so I can get paid down on it. So, I don't know.
What happened next?
Well, next.
Yeah, after that, like I said, I want to hear.
I had some paperwork I needed to take to DHS, and we went up there the day before, and I could have swore called out the front seat and called out the passenger door and ran over to the door. And I was trying to get my own stuff together, and I was trying to hurry to get over there to him, and I could have swore that he went in, but said I left him at her house so I could go up there by myself.
Do you remember what time you went to DHS today?
It was, I don't know.
Just an approximate. If it's 8, if it's 9 right now, just gives you a little of an idea.
Noon.
Noon, you went to DHS? Okay. Did you go to DHS one time today or multiple times? One time.
Shawn confirmed he did drop his son off with a family friend, whose name has been redacted from this interrogation.
I know my emotions are so high right now, and I just thought he disappeared, and I didn't know what to do. I did not mean to file a false police report.
I mean, I understand.
Like, I was just worried about my son's health.
No, you're good.
And, I'm getting charged with a felony.
No, you're good. We all have kids. I have a kid, and I'd be worried about his health and everything. So
it just happened. It just happened spur of the moment. We hit the end of the road, and he's sitting in the car over there, and he's like, "Can I see if home?" And I drove over there. It's just right across the street. I said, "Go knock on the door and see if she's here." So I come talk to me. She come and talk to me. I said, "You care if he hangs out late for a while?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Yeah." And she said she didn't care.
Okay. And after you dropped off, what did you do after?
I went to DHS.
DHS. Okay.
Do you think there's any reason why you thought your son was with you? Anything about?
Because we went to DHS the day before yesterday, and I told him to hang on, and he was wearing that blue shirt, that blue hat, and he ran to the door and opened it, and I told him to wait, and that's what made me think that it was today, because I had no sleep, sleep deprived, and
Could any of the medication be contributing to that too, or anything else?
no, the worst thing I'm on is and all it is a
Okay, got you. So if anything, that would probably help than hurt, if I understand correctly. If it's a blocker.
Yeah, it's a blocker.
So for me, we're ultimately following facts, and I'll be honest with you. I can tell you've been through a lot. You're literally recovering from an injury. You've had to deal with a significant amount of loss in your life. So really, I don't want to add to that. I don't want to build more obstacles for you to have to deal with. What I'm trying to do is make the best out of the situation that we were kind of reported to last minute. So we normally get off 8 o'clock. We were notified to come in and talk with you to understand if everything is as we were told, but two, also to understand things.
Yeah, my mind's stable.
Yeah, because I'll be honest with you. I can tell you're going through a lot. I can see it on your face. I can see how you carry yourself.
I'm still here.
Absolutely. But what's important for me is if your son wasn't with you in the car at DHS, I need to understand why you thought he was. And so I hear that you were there yesterday, and I know you haven't slept a lot, but is there any other reason why you would have thought your son was in the car with you?
Because I loaded him up at the house. Okay. I put him in the back seat, and we weren't literally at 2 seconds dropping him off.
Okay.
And I totally forgot we dropped him off.
Okay. And lives at where at again?
Right next.
Okay. And just to make sure, did DHS ask you to bring your son up there for any reason or anything like that?
Yes, they took my son.
Okay, well I'm saying they asked you to bring your son today?
Yeah.
Okay, why did they ask you to bring your son?
So they could take him.
I'm sorry?
So they could take him.
Okay, when did they tell you that?
What?
When did they tell you that? Okay, was this before you called police or before police got there or after police?
No, it's after the police.
Oh, okay. So before you got to DHS the first time today, did they ask you to bring your son for the appointment?
No.
Okay. Do they normally see your son when you go up there? How do they usually set appointments with you? Do they call or text?
They call or
Okay.
send mail.
Okay. Did they call or mail you on this one?
I think I have a phone interview set up. I have my phone on me.
Okay.
Look.
So, did you see how many people were out there looking for your son today?
Yes.
Okay. So clearly we care a lot.
Yes.
Biggest thing on our
And
end.
I greatly appreciate that. I would never, you know, I'm not one to call the law or, you know what I mean? I rather, you know, I was, and, you know, the other day, even when I had warrants, he would not come to me. I don't know where he was hiding or what, but I had warrants and knew I was going to jail. And I still called Garland County Sheriff to come out there and find him.
Okay. When DHS asked for you to bring your son to them, did they say why they were trying to take your son?
They said they were putting him on a 72-hour hold. I don't know why.
Okay.
And then it's going to be up to the judge
Okay.
whether or not the judge places him in
When did they make that decision for a 72-hour hold?
today.
Okay.
And then they're gonna let a judge decide whether I'm a fit parent or not.
Okay. Is that a decision they made after the report or after we showed up, or do you think that was a decision they made before?
I don't know.
Okay. They didn't tell you, I guess? Okay. Do you feel sober, straight? How do you feel right now?
I just feel really tired.
Okay. So other than being tired, you feel kind of clear-headed?
Yeah,
or
I
something?
feel clear.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to
So
talk
I'm
to
still
her.
getting them
Just,
drugs on me.
is there any way that I can't rationalize if you're of sound mind and you're clean and sober, then I have no way to argue that you weren't that you shouldn't have known. And with that being said, I have to see why you would why you would go through that effort.
You think I can get a second release?
I can't cite you on one of the charges, but because you have a bond on one, it just gets added to. So despite you having two charges, it's not. So one of them is filing a false report. The other one is communicating a false alarm. So equivalent to saying there's an emergency when there's not. That being said, this is an accusation and this isn't a conviction. But again, I really can't stress this enough. If you are sober and of sound mind, sleep deprived is one thing, but I can't say that you shouldn't have known that your son wasn't in your car with you, or that you shouldn't have known that when you reached back, like you said, you reached back to undo his seatbelt, that you wouldn't have seen him there.
He undoes his seatbelt.
Say again?
He undoes his seatbelt.
He undoes the seatbelt?
Yes.
Okay. Is he in a booster seat or just a regular?
No, he's in it's a 5-point harness, but the seatbelt comes over him.
Okay. And so it just buckles like a normal seatbelt when he's in a seat? Okay. And so, man, if you're of sound mind and you're of clear head and sound thought, I can't say that you wouldn't have known that. And so that's why we're talking to you. That's why I wanted to understand what normal looks like for you, Shawn, and what a regular day looks like. We want to understand who you are and how you interact with stuff. And if you're of sound mind and body, I can't say that you wouldn't have known that. I don't hold any ill will or I'm not angry or upset with you. I think you're going through a lot, but I think maybe your son not being with you today might have prevented DHS from taking your kids. Maybe that's why we're here. Is that what happened?
No, my little brother showed up.
Okay. Well, no, I'm saying, do you believe if your son wasn't there, DHS wouldn't have taken him?
No, it would probably been the same outcome.
Okay. So if I was worried about my son being taken, and I want to be with my son's already lost his mom, my son's already been through this stuff, I can see thinking that if I told somebody my son was missing, I'd be able to spend more time with him because they wouldn't take him thinking he was missing. Is that what happened today?
What? Explain that one more time.
Okay. Did you report your son missing so that DHS wouldn't take him?
No.
Okay.
No, I knew DHS was the worst place possible I could have been looking for my kid. Because DHS they jump on it.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying if DHS thought that your son was missing, they wouldn't obviously come to your house to pick him up, kind of thing.
Right.
Is that why you reported missing?
No.
Okay.
I reported him missing because he was missing.
But he wasn't missing, Shawn. He was with
No, he wasn't. You're right.
Officials charged the then 37-year-old with a felony charge of filing a false report with law enforcement, plus a misdemeanor count of communicating a false alarm. He initially pleaded not guilty. He was supposed to go on trial for his charges. However, he did a 180 and opted to plead guilty. A jury still saw the case to determine what type of sentence Shawn should receive. On October 28th of this year, the jury recommended a sentence of 10 years in prison for the false report charge, plus a fine of $1,500 on the communicating a false alarm charge. According to reports, the sentencing range on the felony would normally be a max sentence of 6 years. However, the max was enhanced to 15 years because of Shawn's status as a habitual offender. Shawn Nobles was also ordered to pay a little more than $1,800 in restitution to the agencies who were involved in searching for his son. Online records show he's housed in the Garland County Detention Center in Arkansas. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Inside the Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner.